Let's look at finding the volume and then the surface area of three-dimensional figures. Now, there's only two formulas you'll need to know. Oops, and I made a typo there. That is S cubed, which is a cube and then a rectangular prism or box. Now again, cube, every side is going to be exactly the same. So we're going to take it to the third power. We also call that cubing, and that's actually where that term cube comes from. So here, we'll take 5 and cube it. Now your calculator should be able to do that. Remember, to raise to the 5th power, though, is the same as multiplying it by 3. But again, our calculator should be able to do it. So I will get 125. Remember, area, we always had a square dimension. Since volume is 3-dimensional, I'm going to write that as meters cubed. The other formula that we will need to know is the formula for a rectangular prism or box, which is length times width times height. So here we are given those. So my length here is 10, my width is 4, and my height is 2. So if I multiply all of those together, here I am going to get 80. And whoops, that is meters cubed. All right, so volume is basically how much there is on the inside. So if you think of this as a box, that would be, for example, how much water we could fill up in that box. Surface area is the outside. So if you think about we're wrapping this as a present, this is how much I would need to wrap up all around the outside. So for cube, essentially what we're doing is we're finding the area of each of those faces, and then we're adding all of them up. And since there's 6 of them total, that's where that 6 comes from. I'm usually going to write SA as my little shorthand here. And again, my formula, I'm going to take 6 times that side squared. Remember, order of operations, I do have to square first. So 7 squared is 49. And then multiplying that by 6, here I get 294. Do note, surface area is a 2-dimensional measurement, so I do have that as just inches squared. So similarly, surface area of a box, let's see how my art is. We've got each of our sides, and we're going to find the area. So there's 2 of these, there's 2 of these, and there's 2 of these. So that's why you can see those 2's coming from. So I'm going to take 2 times the length and the width. Then I'm going to take 2 times the length and the height. And then I'm going to take 2 times the width and the height. Do note the order you put them in does not matter. I try to go in order just to make sure I haven't accidentally hit the same thing twice. So the first one, I'm going to get 48. The second one, I get 192. And the third one, I get 32. And then let's add those 3 numbers up. And I get 272. And again, that is going to be square inches. So again, this is volume and surface area. Now we will have other figures as well. For example, cylinders, cones, pyramids, and so on. But for those, I would give you the formulas. So you don't need to have those memorized.